$400,000, the ambitious fundraising goal set this year for the United Way of Western Nebraska during their campaign kickoff. KNEB.TV News starts right now.
From your trusted source for news in Western Nebraska and Eastern Wyoming, this is KNEB.TV News. Presented by Platte Valley Companies, premier provider of financial services.
Hello, I'm Ryan Murphy. This is KNEB.TV News, powered by Platte Valley Companies. Thanks for joining me. In our top story, United Way of Western Nebraska hosted their annual campaign kickoff luncheon Wednesday, announcing an ambitious fundraising goal of $400,000 for the 2025-2026 campaign. This year, the United Way has 22 partner agencies across Wyobraska, and the funds raised through the annual campaign are critical to their success. Executive Director Karen Benzel says they will take the entire community across their 20,000 square mile service area to help reach this year's goal as they celebrate 80 years of serving our area.
And so we're launching our $80 for 80 years initiative. And what that is if you want to be a partner with us in this, we're just asking that you fill out that postcard. We also have pins, if you'll notice. Anyone who is wearing this pin has contributed that $80 for 80 years. And it's our way to say thank you for the community, to provide a robust offering, to really provide that community impact work that we're doing in the community.
Community Action Partnership of Western Nebraska was honored as this year's Partner Agency of the Year, and Aloe Fiber was honored as this year's Pace Setter Business of the Year. Well, a 76-year-old man from the Nebraska Sandhills, charged following a February shooting investigation, is no longer facing an attempted second-degree murder charge. Dwayne Meester of Ashby was arrested earlier this year after allegedly shooting a friend following a night of drinking. Earlier this month in Grant County District Court, amended charges were filed as he now faces charges of first-degree assault, second-degree assault, and unlawful use of a firearm in the commission of a felony. Online court records show that witness lists are being finalized as the matter is set to go to trial, likely in November or December. Meester is facing charges that include a Class 1C felony, a Class 2 felony, and a Class 2A felony, which could result in a mandatory minimum prison term if he's convicted on the firearm charge. And early Monday morning, Chadron police responded to a crash near 4th and Pine, where a stolen pickup had slammed into a barn and had been abandoned in a field. Investigators later learned that the same truck had struck a parked car on King Street, with damages from both incidents topping $26,000. Home surveillance video led to officers finding two male juveniles aged 15 and 16 who had been drinking and admitted to breaking into vehicles before stealing the pickup. The 16-year-old now faces charges including motor vehicle theft, minor in possession, and criminal mischief, while the 15-year-old was cited as an accessory and for alcohol possession. Both were released to guardians with court dates, and police are reminding residents to lock vehicles, avoid leaving keys inside, and report all suspicious activity. We'll have more news right after this.
Whether you're gardening, searching for the perfect vacation home, or planning your next travel destination, your life is just as unique. Your Raymond James financial advisors, Jody Rosiska and Kevin Figg, get to know you, your passions, and your vision for the future, so you can live your life. That's life well planned.
Welcome back. Educational Service Unit 13 has been awarded $880,000 for the first 2 years of the Comprehensive Literacy State Development Grant. Additional funding projected to bring the total investment to as much as $2.2 million over the 5 years, pending continued availability of funds. The investment addresses challenges unique to rural Western Nebraska by delivering teacher training, coaching, and high-quality literacy materials to schools that often struggle with limited resources and vast geographic distances. Many educators in our region work in isolation, sometimes as the only teacher at their grade level, with few chances for collaboration. Long travel times also make professional development difficult to access. The CLSD grant serves as a vital bridge, ensuring that even the most remote students and schools can benefit from the same evidence-based resources and support available to larger districts. In total, the grant will support 10 districts, 13 schools, more than 200 teachers, and more than 3,000 students across the Panhandle. Well, the U.S. Attorney's Office announced that Darren Smith has taken the oath of office administered by Chief U.S. District Court Judge Kelly Rankin to serve as the United States Attorney for the District of Wyoming. The United States Attorney's Office is responsible for representing the federal government in virtually all litigation involving the United States in the District of Wyoming. Smith said he's honored to serve as the U.S. Attorney for the District of Wyoming and thanked Attorney General Bondi for placing her trust in him. He went on to say he looks forward to working with the federal, state, and local partners to protect the public and defend the interests of the United States.
It's time for an upgrade, and don't spend a dime for 2 years. That's right, zero, zip, zilch, with no money down, no interest, and no payments for 24 months. That's August 2027. Say goodbye to drafts and outdated design, and hello to our acclaimed replacement windows and our stunning ensemble entry doors. Get energy-efficient windows and doors and beautiful upgrades with zero regrets. Call today or visit rbawyoming.com to book your free estimate.
I imagined retirement in a place where we could enjoy our golden years, where adventure and friendship are the only items on the schedule. The Garden Homes at Northfield gives us the luxury we planned for and peace of mind when it comes to convenience, safety, and comfort. We never have to stop and think about the day-to-day upkeep. We love to explore abroad, but most importantly in our backyard. So much to do, so much to see. Here at Northfield, we get the protection of life care, incredible tax benefits, and secured rates for aging services. It's peaceful, knowing that if our needs change, we'll be taken care of. And most importantly, that our kids will never have to make any tough decisions. There never seemed to be enough time to do all the things we wanted. Now we get to focus our energy on enjoying what this community has to offer. At the Garden Homes, life is ours again. A place we had dreamed about. A chance to focus on us.
The Kimball Longhorns hit the court this fall with a veteran group of players, which includes 6 seniors. Coming off of a season where plenty of younger players got playing time, Coach Jenna Anavoldson says the growth she's seen in her players has been tremendous since last fall and over the summer.
Growth. Last year we had a lot of growth, and we are really seeing that this year. In our open gyms and everything that we had a great turnout. These girls got a lot of playing time in. A lot of them played a lot of different positions. So they grew mentally just by playing different things that they weren't used to.
For senior Hannah Kilgore, she sees the team's biggest strides being made in their communication skills thanks to the experience that they've had with one another.
I think we all got a lot of playing time in different positions to test the waters, and I think we've definitely improved from last year. I would say our communication has definitely grown a lot. It goes with the trust.
After missing last year's volleyball season, senior Addie Olson returns and is excited to be back alongside her teammates after gaining new perspectives watching them play from the sidelines last fall.
I'm so excited, especially I didn't get to play last year because I hurt my knee, so I got to see a lot of things from the outside that I never would have seen playing last year. So I'm just really excited to be here and play with my best friends again.
For many teams, it can be easy to focus on wins and losses alone when evaluating the success of a season. But for senior Jade O'Rourke, success means setting the underclassmen on the right track for the future.
I think it's been a lot of fun to play with them just because they're already so caught up skill-wise. I feel like you couldn't even tell that half of these girls are freshmen or underclassmen, and I think it's just been fun to play with them because they all just have such good attitudes. I think more of like what will be a successful season to me is like leaving the girls in a good place so they'll be able to continue playing well and playing together.
Kimball will begin the regular season at the Hemingford Triangular on Thursday, August 28th. The injury bug may have gotten the Kimball Longhorns last season, but that may be the very thing that helps lead them to success this fall, as many players had to step up for the Longhorns, giving Coach Daryl Howitt a group that he feels grew tremendously over the course of last season.
I felt like, at the end of the year, we were probably more of a playoff contention team than we were at the beginning of the year. So that's the kind of thing we want to keep doing, and hopefully that just rolls into this year. We're going to be leader heavy. We have a really nice group of the few seniors that I have. I'm super excited about, and then we have a group of juniors that I think are going to be very solid football players, but also showing the leadership that we need to move forward and be that team that starts getting in contention.
A great example of the passion for the game on this team is junior Greg Bingham, who made his love for the game clear before talking about what he sees in this year's team.
I think it's amazing. Football is my favorite sport, and I just love the fact that I can put the pads on. I see a highly athletic, intense group of kids who could really take this program somewhere.
Building on the characteristics they see on this team was senior Bryce Egley, who talked about some key team personality traits.
Probably resiliency. I say our team is pretty resilient. We all like to intermingle. We're all nice to each other. We're all lifting each other up.
Another senior on this year's roster is quarterback Riker Barrett, who returns after missing all of last season due to injury.
Yeah, it's really a lot of fun to be back here. I didn't get to play much last season. Only made it to preseason and never really got any games, so glad I get to be out here. I really like the group of guys that we have working with us. I know small town, you just kind of know everyone, and I enjoy being around everyone.
When it comes to how the team is meshing early on, junior Luke Berger touched on how the team has been clicking in camp and made this team's goal for the season clear.
I feel that things are meshing really well. I feel our offense is getting a lot more efficient. We're getting a lot better with our plays, being able to get everything down and just really getting it to click. I expect to win at least 4 games, get back to the playoffs. We haven't been there in about 10 years, so it'd be good to get there again.
Kimball opens the season at home against Hyannis on Friday, August 29th. For KNEB Sports, I'm Trayton Harmon.
When it comes to your health, you deserve the very best. At Morrill County Community Hospital, they provide top-notch care with compassion and expertise. From routine checkups to advanced surgeries, their dedicated team is here for you 24/7. With state-of-the-art technology and a patient-first approach, they ensure you and your loved ones receive the highest quality care. Because at Morrill County Community Hospital, your health is their priority. Visit Morrill County Community Hospital today in Bridgeport. Morrill County Community Hospital. Exceptional care right here at home.
Let's take a look at your community calendar, brought to you by Riverstone Bank.
Community Calendar is brought to you by Riverstone Bank. We're local and we love our community.
Pet waste and water don't mix. Animal waste decomposes in water, releasing nutrients, which deplete the oxygen fish and other life need to survive and encourage harmful algae growth. Animal waste also has disease-carrying bacteria, making contaminated water unusable. It's easy to prevent pet waste pollution. Simply pick up your pet's waste and dispose of it in a trash can, and avoid letting your pets defecate within 200 feet of our community's waterways. Tri-City Stormwater reminds you it's our water, our responsibility.
At Platte Valley Bank, we want to help you take advantage of every adventure. We know you have plans, goals, and dreams. Let us help you with them. Whether it is building, buying, or renovating, we have the home loan or home equity line of credit to fit your needs. Stop in and see us at Platte Valley Bank and let us help make your dreams a reality. You belong here. Platte Valley Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
And finally tonight, the 4th annual Coolest Things Made in Nebraska competition has officially unveiled its top 16 products, including one company here in the Panhandle. Brown Sheep Company in Scottsbluff is vying for the title here in 2025. And earlier this year, Andrew Wells told the Rural Radio Network what they're all about.
Brown Sheep Company makes wool yarn for knitting and crocheting, mostly hobbyist. We do some custom work for manufacturing, but that's where it kind of started, was the small independent local yarn shops. There's a couple across the state.
Nebraskans now have the chance to decide which product will claim the 2025 title, with voting for the first round open until September 7th at nemanufacturingalliance.com. The tournament will help launch NE Manufacturing Month this October. Well, that does it for us this time. Thank you so much for tuning in. Stay safe out there. We'll see you here next time.